of people would get this exposure to armed forces for 4 years, and that they would go out. And they would go out pretty young. They would go out between the age of 21 and 25 and 26, where a large chunk of people will go out into the civil street. They would have an exposure. See, the advantage of this particular scheme is that most of your recruitment comes from the rural area, where people have a very, very narrow sectarian regional approach and regional outlook to life. Now, these youth who join the armed forces will be exposed to a nationwide arena, and their whole thinking process would get transformed. They will rise above this sectarian regional outlook and will have a nationalistic outlook. Second thing, it will built in them a nationalist viewpoint, a feeling of nationalism, and besides that, they would have that sense of taking risk, the adventurism, diligence, hard work. So they would be ideal candidates to be picked up by either the corporate world or even for the industry or for starting their own ventures. And for that, I think they would have that limited capital which will be provided to them by 11.7 lakhs. I think this would need augmentation subsequently with the inflation coming into play, and would also probably need certain amount of reservation in the government jobs initially, because there may be entrenched mindsets which may not accept recruiting people who are leaving the armed forces. But eventually, this is a huge, huge big point. Please remember, right from 47, certain framers of our constitution always wanted that there should be compulsory military service. And the aim was that compulsory military service will instill in people a sense of nationalism, will provide a disciplined manpower to the nation. Unfortunately, for various reasons, we have not been able to do so. But this AGNEEPATH or Agniveer system that we are introducing is probably the first tentative step towards introducing military service to a larger section of the society. And this needs